picture the cover of Popular Science magazine or something like that, and you'd see a picture of a flying car parked right in the garage next to mom's minivan. The way that people thought the future of vehicles would look has changed over the decades, and that's what this exhibit's all about. It's the history of the future of automobiles, and we're gonna go take a look at some really cool pieces right now. Let's go.
This display emphasizes different ideas on vehicle propulsion over the past 100 years. A Stanley Steamer car, which is incredible. When you hear it, it sounds like a teapot coming at you.
So these are steam engines inside of a car?
Steam engine inside of a car, like you at one time for decades had steam locomotive.
Is this before or after the Model T?
Concurrent with the Model T, which we also have on our display as an example of the highest volume internal combustion engine powered passenger vehicle made in history, at least prior to the Volkswagen Beetle. We have a magnificent example of Chrysler Corporation's turbine car program from the early 1960s. We have one of the original 1963 Chrysler Turbine hardtop coupes, of which 55 were built. 50 were put into the hands of consumers, real people, families, to drive over several years to evaluate and report back to the company. And so you see a turbine motif in the wheel covers and in the taillights as well, at the rear deck lid, and also, especially in the interior as well, which very interesting console does is it basically shrouds the drivetrain, and also in the way that designers would have it, it says, "This is the future. This is different." We have a Mazda RX7, from the first year they were sold in the United States, 1979, owned by Don Sherman, the great and noted automotive writer, who still is hard at that field. The Mazda RX7 had the rotary engine that was first developed by Felix Wankel, the German scientist and engineer.
And why is the rotary engine a significant marker on the history of the future here?
Because it was seen as efficient. It has essentially three major moving parts or working parts.
Right.
It does not take up a lot of space. It delivers a tremendous amount of performance and torque.
This particular rotary engine car has gone over 200 miles an hour on the Bonneville Salt Flats. The one redeeming feature of this car is when I'm out driving my 12-cylinder Bentley and one of these pulls up next to me, I look over and I realize between us we're doing 30 miles to the gallon. That's not so bad.
The Toyota Prius was it wasn't the first hybrid car on the streets, but it was the first one in the marketplace offered at a significant volume that took off in sales.
Right. So this is the first mass market hybrid vehicle on the road.
One of them. It was the Toyota Prius that really branded the hybrid car and made it something that would be in the consideration set of many everyday buyers and drivers.
If you were putting together this exhibit at WCX 10 years from now, and you had to guess what the future of the history of automotive design will be, what do you think would be included in the exhibit?
Well, I'd have a car like the Tesla Model S sedan, because Elon Musk and Tesla have brought the all-electric, fully electric powered car again into the realm of regular consumers.